What's going on with my friends in the world of YouTube? And a good day it is, my friends. Hope yours is well. Your day is good as well. Hope things are well with you. Let's put it that way. I swear I had my coffee this morning, and this isn't coffee. It's a little bit of Coke Zero, and then it turns to water in my day. So I drink a lot of water, which is a very good thing to do, by the way. If your body, if you start, sometimes you're feeling tired all the time or don't feel so good, just think about how much water you drink. Seriously, if you drink 65, 70 ounces of water a day, you'll notice you start sleeping better and feeling better. Just small things we realize about ourselves, it really helps. It's not to say you can't have a Coke Zero or something else. It's just drink enough water. It really does help. It's a lot to be said for that. Your body needs it. But anyway, that's not what I got. Well, I did actually get on to talk about water. I guess that was a pretty good segue into that. Speaking of water, I wanted to get on. I filled up my water tank earlier. If you've seen my tour video, I don't think I really showcased it too much, but under my sink is where my water tank and my gray tank is. They're all side by side. I got a 5. I did a 7 and 7, but it was just hard to get it in there, and it was just easier to just take the 5-gallon bucket with the hole and have that sealed top. So it's a 7 and a 5, because I know where the video's at, but I'm trying to find out what the clip of that tube to hook it to get on there where I could just, without taking the bucket out, just hit the clip and then drain it like that, because it's not a black tank. It's just at best soapy water with Dawn dish liquid and water I brush my teeth with. All that is completely harmless. There's nothing harmful about that. But I think the cool thing about RV, if you're traveling or anything, or van life, which is pretty much an RV, you've built it to be that, you live in it or you travel in it, finding water is probably the easiest thing that you could get. And just when you thought, unsure of that being the hardest thing you could get, it's easy. It's easy as hell. Where I was working the other day, I stopped over there today. There's like a corner park, and they have really nice restrooms, but they keep them clean, much better even when they did it before all this. And it's fairly new. It's actually, the building is brand new. They have a water fountain in front of it. It has that really nice filtered, monitored water thing where you hit the button and you can fill bottles and gallon jugs up. And I had some gallon jug. I just filled it up. 7 gallons. I mean, what's 5-6 trips to do it? I didn't care. The van was right there next to it. So dump it into my 7-gallon tank. It's those blue 7-gallon tanks. You can get it camping stores or Walmart. It's the what do they call it? Aqua. Without looking at it, I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. If you go to Walmart, you'd see it. They're blue, and they're made for drinking water. And if you use that I think it's a Camco treatment stuff. It's very safe to put in water, a little bit of cap at a time. It keeps that tank clean and fresh. Where I don't drink out of it, but it's good for cleaning dishes. It's good for brushing my teeth and just washing my hands. Simple stuff. 7 gallons goes 2 or 3 weeks, believe it or not, what little I use it for. The water I drink is, the bottled water. Different, it's controlled a lot better that way, so I know I can keep up with it in a safer aspect. But places like these county parks that have it, you get some of these cities in your local areas, you got water treatment facilities that are the water companies that have it. Like I know on the Isle of Palms they have it where you can walk up and it's free to everybody to go fill your water up, and it's clean, ultra purified water, and their water probably is the water that comes out of your faucet, which should be fine. You've got, I know there's, on a different tangent, this is real cool. I haven't used it yet, but I've seen it. I've been down there fishing, or went to, there's a roadside park up in the Francis Marion Forest. It's a good ways from here. I don't think it's worth me just to go get water every week over there, but if I'm over there, it'd be cool. They have a deep spring. It's an actual spring. It's flowing natural water. And I was like wondering, is it clean? I was there one day and I saw a lady filling up like 15, 20 containers of water. And she's like, this is the only water I drink. It's so good and it's clean. It's the best water you'll ever get. Yes, it is safe. I'm like, well, if it's all you've been drinking all your life, your body's probably used to it. If there's any, she goes, it's pure, clean spring water. It is clean. And I have for the longest have wanted to go get one of these water testers. I think Collagen makes one. Maybe buy one and go out there and test it and see what's coming out of there. I believe that it is. If she's drinking it like that, it hadn't killed her, she's okay. That's a testament to it. So you've got places like that, you know. You've got water faucets everywhere. You go to these pilot travel facilities, they've got clean water faucets. It's potable water, it's clean. Right there at the pumps, they'll let you fill your RVs up. You know, just let you plug the hose and go with it, you know. Non-potable water, you have to be very careful. Please, whatever you do, read signs. You're in an RV park and you're dumping your big black tank, that water that's next to it, do not drink that water. That is non-potable water. That water is designed to flush out your black tank. And do not use the same hose for your black flush tank as you do for your drinking water. Divide those two, please, guys. That's an important note. That's probably been told a million times on here. If you haven't caught that yet, and you didn't hear that tidbit of information, then you got that information from me, because I've owned an RV before, and I can tell you, you have to be very careful how you do that. Separate your hoses and just be sensible. It's easy to be sensible, but it's a little added, a very important, safe tidbit to do. Do not drink from the water or use that fresh water for your black tank flush hose, because you're flushing that black tank and that water backs up. That black tank backs up into that hose. It's obvious what it's going to be doing. So, but anyway, water is so easy to get, guys. I'm telling you, it's amazing how easy it is. On the power end of things, if you're like me and it's totally off grid, you're solar and charging with the alternator, it's easy peasy. In fact, I woke up about 9 o'clock this morning, a little bit later than I have been lately, about 9:30. I already have 100% battery, folks. Solar and alternator charging. Vehicle has been running, but solar has been working just as well. I told you about the charge controller. It pretty much works hand in hand on both of these to get your batteries charged efficiently. So anyway, I'm gonna get some things done here today. I gotta get some more music done here. I sat down yesterday and I'm looking for more creative places to sit and work, since Starbucks tables are not open right now, and that'll come around. I got a good tip that Panera Bread has tables spread out. I knew they did, but I didn't know if there were people in there in the morning getting coffee and working it on their laptops. I'm going to try that in the morning. I'm going to get up, go get me some coffee from Panera. And that was another tidbit. I said this a while ago. Whatever you do, if you work in a coffee shop and you're sitting there a couple hours sitting at that table, don't not at least buy a cup of coffee. You're using their Wi-Fi, or if you're working there, their space, be respecting it. But buy a cup of coffee from these guys. It's, you know, even at Starbucks, just a regular cup of black coffee is only a couple bucks. That's fair for 2 or 3 hours of time sitting there working at the desk in their restaurant, and someone else could be sitting there doing business with them. So it's just a courtesy thing, no matter what you do. And I try to hit a lot of these local coffee shops, because to me, I think the coffee is better. I've already said that before. So, but anyway, like I said, guys, water is so easy to get. You know, if you ever had that doubt, and if you hadn't gone over into RV or van life, water would be, in most cases, water is going to be the least of your worries. I've mentioned this guy before. I've mentioned him a lot. Chrome Valdez. He's got that channel. It's called Van City Van Life. And it's called Van City because he's in Vancouver, Washington. They nicknamed that Van City. Kind of like my name of my channel is Chucktown Van Life. The nickname of Charleston, South Carolina, one of them is Chucktown. So go figure. Chucktown Van Life. So, but he has never had a problem getting water, ever. He's never had a problem. So there's just another added boost of encouragement. That's the one thing you're not going to have a problem getting. So it's pretty cool. We've got, with technology today, endless amount of resources and options to live however the hell you want. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, I got to get off here. I got to get some work done and do my thing, and I will get back on here, especially if something cool comes about. You know, I'll cut you in. And until then, I thank you guys for watching. You know, I'm still trying to get used to talking to a camera. I'm not the greatest at it. I look at it and go, I sound goofy as hell for some reason. I just suck at this, but it takes time. Hell, we're all different. You know, still wondering whether this YouTube thing is even going to work for me, but you know, the advice I got was talk to the camera like a million people are watching. One morning you may wake up and 50, 100,000 people or a million people might be watching you. It's happened, folks. I'm telling you right now, it has. Anyway, I'm off. Thank you so much for watching. And listen, if you are just new to watching my videos, like we all say, hit that like and subscribe, or just hit subscribe. Subscribe, and you can tell me to go to hell or hit thumbs down. I don't care. I'm still going to do it. Or, you know, hit the notifications and follow me. You know, I'm just another one of these guys kind of showing you that this life is possible. You know, living nomadically, traveling in a Dodge Ram ProMaster van converted to an RV. Stealth, my friends. It's too cool and I love it. Anyway, be cool. We'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.